shot. He scores!
Live from the Mike Swain Arena, it's Friday night. The Langenburg Warriors take on the Moosomin Rangers. It's Game 2 of the Provincial B Championship Series. Moosomin leads 1-0. Will the Warriors fight their way to tie up the series, or will the Rangers move to the next round? You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media. Here's your host, Travis Longman.
Kevin, hockey fans in the United States and Newfoundland, wherever you're tuning in, it's great to be back here in Moosomin for Game 2 of the Provincial B South Championship Series. Moosomin looks to advance to the Provincial B Championship Series against either Davidson or Kindersley. But Langenburg, they have other ideas. Joining me along tonight is Reed Vandresser and producer Mitch. How are we doing tonight, gentlemen?
Doing great, Travis.
And Reed,
Here, Travis.
can you briefly recap what happened in Game 1 for our wonderful viewers at home?
Yeah, Game 1 saw a scoreboard get filled up on some goalies that you wouldn't always assume it would. It was a real story of you score, we score, and the winner of the game, of course, Moosomin got those couple of early goals. They were able to hold on to that. Tonight, it's going to be the story of who gets that first goal and who can stay ahead, because it's going to be another shootout.
And Moosomin was beneficiaries of a few lucky bounces. Wouldn't you agree, Reed?
I would. A couple of shots that got deflected that Birch had no chance on. Saves that he would usually make. He couldn't see. He couldn't get to. But that's the game of hockey. If puck bounces, they can win a game.
Absolutely. Well, we'll be back after our sponsors, and we'll meet Pete after this. You're watching Good On Industries.
Good On Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Mako Well Servicing, Hub Insurance, Volley Aerobotics, Dodge City Cimentals, Cork and Bone Bistro, The Hideout, Young's Equipment, Four Town Journal, The Crate House, Spruce Hill Farms, Blue Moose Lounge, Wendy's Place.
It's time to meet the Langenburg Warriors. Number 2, Ryder Hildebrand. 3, Kyle Munn. 6, Parker Carlson. 7, Hayden Weave. 8, Jordan Thompson. 9, Noah Kaminsky. 11, Mason Zola. 12, Keegan Johnson. 13, Mike Rogaszewski. I was corrected by his father on how to pronounce his name. It's Rogaszewski, not Rogaszewski. Rogaszewski. Number 14, Josh Thompson. 17, Nick Carlson. 18, Jake McDonald. 19, Tyler Kirkup. 20, Josh Cutler. 21, Aiden Brook. 22, Chad Clement. 23, Brendan Carlson. 24, Riley Zimmer, always dangerous when he has the puck, along with Evan Worrell, number 25, 27, Ryan Regal, and 28, Taylor Thompson. That line of Zimmer, Worrell, and Thompson, they were lights out in game 1. What can I get your thoughts on them, Reed?
That line is, it drove the offense for Langenburg. The mix of skill, speed, and the willingness to shoot the puck. A lot of the times with those high skill lines, you see them passing the puck too much. Every single guy on that line will take the shot, fire it to the net. That's what they need to do. That's their key to success tonight.
And it's time to meet the Moosomin Rangers. Number 3, Jake Lilly. 4, the captain, Bud Holloway. 5, Stacy Lowe. 6, Ty McGonigal. 7, Paul Pittman. 8, Jaden Henderson. 9, Riker Cole. He's back in the lineup tonight. 10, Stefan Robideau. 11, Justin Lamontagne. 16, Carter Sawchuk. 17, Taylor Sandheim. 18, Monty Driver. 19, Drayson Skomoski. 20, Ashley Alley. 21, Phil Pfaff. 22, Chad Hebert. 24, Kobe Morrison. 25, Braden Holloway. 27, Brad Cole. 29, Dustin Fisher. 33, Brett Hope. 44, Chevy Schwain. And number 55, Colin Paul. The netminders for the Moosomin Rangers is number 1, Kyler Beckett. And number 35, Levi Horn. It is Levi Horn between the pipes this evening.
Welcome everyone to week 2 of our provincial series. The Warriors against our home team, the Moosomin Rangers. We ask that you rise at this time and remove your headwear as Aubrey Stark will be assisting.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us men. With glowing hearts we see rise the truth once strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Are you ready, Reed?
I am ready.
Are you ready, Mitch?
Oh, you better believe it, buddy.
You're excited. So are our fans here in Moosomin. And how are we feeling in the comments tonight? Who's going to win? And where are we watching from? Birch is between the pipes for Langenburg, but it is Levi Horn tending the twine for the Moosomin Rangers. Bud Holloway's out there for the Rangers. And Zimmer's out there for the Warriors. Rangers. Moves it up ahead across the blue line. Pull back in his own end. Holloway. Cross pass to Bud Holloway. Bud Holloway goes in. Behind the net. In the far zone. Moves it up. Thompson across center. Thompson. The backhand. Stopped by Horn. Thought about holding on to it, but he wasn't able to do so. Cross ice. Thompson. Moves it over. Bud Holloway. Holloway across center. Going in. Behind the net. Puts it on net. Stop by Birch. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. But let's keep our comments within the boundaries of good taste. Passes it over, takes a shot, missing the net. Back under the point, takes a shot. Battle behind the net. Not much is happening right now. Over in the far corner, moves it up. Spinning around, Robitaille. Have to be careful with that one. And it's in the net. Langenburg is on the board.
And like we said at the start of the game, Travis, it's going to be a run and gun game. Langenburg gets on the board first, which they couldn't do game one. So we'll see. Can Moosomin respond fast like they did in game one, or is this going to be a trend for Langenburg?
The line of Lamb on tag. Out there, the Warriors are looking to continue a strong play and force the game 3 on Sunday.
Langenburg goal scored by 19 assisted by 17. The time 18.
Turka from Weave opened the scoring, and Langenburg is on the board. .17:54 remaining in the first period. Langenburg leads 1-0. Pepler, Josh Pepler. Good defensive play there. In the corner. The Cucumber passes it over. Lamont has it knocked off his stick. Low. On Sunday, we are trying to send producer Nick Henderson. He does not have a ride at the moment. If anyone can help producer Mitch, please message the TL Media Facebook page.
Now, it's supposed to be nice weather. Could we rent a horse and have him horseback out there?
Horses are expensive, man.
Just to rent one.
That's true, but Why wouldn't he just rent a car? It's called an automobile. It's much faster than a horse. The shot. Blocker safe, still loose. Down the ice. And that one's good. Hustle by Sawchuk to negate the icing. The crowd is still trickling in here at the Mike Schwinn Arena. Sawchuk watches it go by. Moves it over. Bud Holloway with a shot. Ryan Regal. 27 for the Langenburg Warriors. You're going to be hearing a lot of him tonight. Zimmer passes to Thompson. Thompson bumps off the puck. Taken away by the Rangers and Cole. Cole across the blue line. Cole going in to the far board. Behind the net, sends it over. Out of reach. Hope trying to keep it in. Hope spinning around. Across the red line. Over the blue line. Langenburg has it. Takes a shot. He scores! The Warriors are up 2-0 early, silencing the hometown crowd.
Now, I got to think that Levi Horton, who is a very, very serviceable goaltender, don't get me wrong, is in net for load management of Beckett. But in this game where you really don't want to go to a third game, how much do you let happen before Beckett goes in the cage?
Not going to lie, I was a little confused as to nothing against Levi Horn. He's a phenomenal goaltender. They were allegedly voted the top goalies in the Big Six. And they have confidence in both tenders. Thompson from Thompson makes it 2-0 for Langenburg. Not the start you want if you're a Ranger staff.
I think if you're the Moosomin Rangers, you need the guys like Riker Cole and Brett Hope to get out there, set the tone physically.
Langenburg has it in their own end, passes it over. Cole. Paul loses it, and back to center ice it goes. In the far end. Bath going after it. No icing. Bath gets it behind the net. Burt waiting. Still waiting for his first shot on net. Two nothing early for Langenburg before the first commercial ends it. Across the line. Across. He scores! Hayden Lee makes it 3-0. And the crowd is silent here in Moosomin.
This is exactly what we were talking about at the opening of our broadcast, Travis. This is how kind of the game started in Langenburg last weekend. Moosomin got out to this quick start. The road teams in this series are dominating the early goings of the games.
Regular reads. If you're Moosomin, what do you do?
You might have to see an early game timeout here. Get the guys going. Farrell Horn might have to do some yelling.
They're flat. An elimination game at home, and in the first 6 minutes of the game, you're down 3-0. Laying a metaphorical egg. Viola. Cole. Passes it up. Intercepted him. The other way. Here's Worrell. Passes. Thompson. Thompson again. Shot stop by Beckett. Horn. Down the ice. That's the play at the Horn. Cole. Right for Cole. Across ice. Going in. Behind the net in front. Good stick. Cole with the shot. And a big save by Burt. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Now, Moose would have full faith in both goalies. Both are very, very good goalies. But to go along with a little bit of the shock, Moosomin doesn't play Redvers until Tuesday, March 11th. You would think that Beckett would be in the net tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that too. Cole with the shot. He scores! The Rangers are on the board. 3-1. That was a much goal for the home side.
And there you go. Moosomin can settle into this game now. They were shell-shocked in the first 6 minutes. They get that goal. You can rotate all your lines. Don't have to shorten the bench. Let Levi Horn get into this game. Play some good defense around him, and he'll get back to the Levi Horn we know.
Yeah, a disastrous start, but maybe it will be able to be rectified, unlike the Titanic. And the Moosomin Rangers are going to the penalty kill. Cole.
We might have two here, Travis.
You were mentioning that Cole needs to bring his physicality. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Mako Well Servicing.
The Rangers can ill afford to give up another one here, even though it is very early. Thompson moves over. Zimmer. Moves it. Takes a shot. He scores! Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Tyler Kirkhoff makes it a 4-1 game.
And here comes the switch, Travis. They're going with Kyler Beckett.
Honestly, I'm surprised it took this long. You're playing a game that you need to win. You don't want to go back to Langenburg in front of hostile fans that are right on top of you. Every move you make.
Langenburg Warriors also
Very good passing. Ziola has it. Ziola with a shot. Up by Beckett. And a bit of a bronc. Here goes up from Mike Swain Arena. Beckett holds on for a whistle. Well, they do say the 3-goal lead is the most dangerous in hockey.
Something to watch here, Travis. If Levi Horn was told before this game he was starting, Tyler Beckett's going to warm up differently. He's going to go through the motions differently. Now, that first save, he looks like he's ready to go. But a goalie coming in cold, you could see a couple more quick ones from Langenburg here.
Absolutely. Yes. And the forward group has been the better of the two this entire series. Beckett, I felt, really kept Rangers in. Arguably stole game one as a shot by Beckett, and it goes down the ice for an ice save.
And I would like to point out to any of our Moosomin listeners or Moosomin fans, in no way what we were saying are we running down Levi Horn. But in a game like this, we did expect Kyler Beckett to be the guy.
Zimmer. Back. Thompson with the shot. Beckett had to be sharp on that one to make the save. And the Langenburg fans that have made the trip began turning on other TV shows and other games in the Mike Schwain Arena. Zimmer wins the drawback. Whirl takes a shot. That hits. That hits foot. Passes it over. Spinning around. And we'll take a break. You're watching Good On You, Mr. Game Time on TL Media.
Mako Well Servicing, Hub Insurance, Volley Aerobotics, Dodge City Cimentals.
Backhand cross ice pass. Down the ice, Hoppity. Zimmer. Take a shot, stop by Beckett. Goes down, maybe a bit of interference on that play. Yes. Emotions getting in the way of the Rangers. Farrell Horn is beside himself on the bench. The refs in the stands don't believe it. But you have to keep your composure, especially down 4-1.
And Travis, I would assume that's what Farrell Horn's telling the guys right now. Maybe with a few more expletives, but it's keep your composure. You can't keep going to the box against a team this good.
Anytime you have a break to the penalty box, regardless of who you're playing, it's not giving your team a good chance of winning. Chad Hebert with the tenacious forecheck. Zimmer across the red line, blue line now. Zimmer back to the point. Kirka out of Thompson's way, but watch Thompson. He's like the top. If he gets wound up, you can't stop him. Banged off the boards, down the ice. And a good penalty kill thus far for the Rangers. And 17 left in the penalty kill. Good forecheck. That's Chad Hebert again, I believe. It is number 22. The red lettering can be a little difficult to see, especially for my cataract vision. Zimmer cross ice back. Good play there. Bud Holloway trying to set up a 2-on whatever the other way. Holloway has it in center. Fed it down low, out of reach to everyone. Holloway has it again. 44 seconds on the penalty to Hope. Thompson has it. You don't want to give him a chance to get wound up. The backhand stopped by Beckett. And he holds on for a whistle.
Oh, and it looks like Beckett may have taken that in the mask or collarbone area. He looks a little sore.
It is Provincial B South Championship Game 2, so we'll call it an upper body. An upper body ailment. It would appear that all the ailments are resolved and get back and ready to go. Good check there for the Rangers, sent down the ice. Birch up to play. 11 seconds to go on the penalty to Hope. Zimmer, cross-ice pass off the foot. Zimmer heads up the bench. Up ahead. The penalized players back on the ice. Hope loses it, but the Rangers have not lost hope. Beckett goes down in that heat. Probably a penalty, and the Rangers will go to the power play when we come back. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Cork and Bone Bistro, The Hideout, Young's Equipment, Four Town Journal.
I was expecting more of a crowd here this evening at the Mike Twain Arena. Friday night in high school, there was nothing else to do. Moosomin go to the Ranger game. And especially with the chance to go to the provincial championship. Must be a good movie playing at the theater or something. Oh, across the blue line. And down the ice. Reed, would you say this is a must-score power play for the Rangers, or is it too early to call it?
I would say it's too early to call yet. They look a little disjointed, though, unable to kind of get that break and not going through Bud Holloway like you would expect.
And Langenburg's just doing a good job of controlling the Rangers' big guns here this evening. Sawchuk across the red line, over Holloway, Bud Holloway across. Capped in. Oh, shoots it. Missed the net by a little bit. And the net came off. 55 seconds left in the man advantage for Moosomin. 4-1 is the score.
And I want to bring up this comment by one of our loyal listeners. Yeah, good old Sasky. The bigger ice does seem to be favoring the speed of Langenburg tonight, and they're really showing how dynamic of a team they are when they can use their speed.
Howie loses the draw, but the puck still goes on Birch and holds on for a whistle. 7:07 left in the first period. Coming up at the end of the first period, we've got an episode of the Rod Peterson Show. Wins it back, takes a shot. Stopped by Birch, who holds on for a whistle. I was going to sit down, but the chair I was going to sit in, there's a giant spring hanging out, and yeah, that's just would not be comfortable. Fisher has it. His veteran leadership, they're trying to use it to get him back in. Hope, back, Holloway. Holloway with the shot, ping off the goal post. Hope keeps it in, down low. Moosomin driving, maybe a little bit of momentum sneaking their way with this man advantage. 30 seconds left. Fed down low, behind the net. Moosomin still has it, battling in front. There's lots of traffic. Holloway, the two, puts it on net and stopped by Birch. Ref with a little early whistle, in my opinion. Puck was still loose. 6:33 remaining in the first period. A rather surprising start for the home side, but exactly the start you want if you're a Langenburg Warrior fan. The Warriors have came to play here this evening. Holloway has it. Holloway sends it down low. Back, puts it on net. Shot goes wide, and Hope goes hard after it. And it's in the neutral zone. 5 seconds left, and Moosomin fails to score on that man advantage. Hope moves it up. Lamontang out there. Back. These two long-time rivals. It's taken Moosomin a while to adjust, but it would appear that they might have gotten their legs. And we'll take a break. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Mako Well Servicing. Hub Insurance.
Think off the boards. Down the ice. Paul cross ice. Up ahead. Takes a shot, stopped by Birch, who holds on for a whistle. If anyone has a score they want us to know about, feel free to leave a message in the comments, and we'll be more than happy to relay it to all of our viewers. The only score worth knowing about right now is the Langenburg Warriors have a 4-1 lead on the Moosomin Rangers. Thompson loses it. Sandheim back the other way. It's a 3-on-2 developing. No. And Moosomin is going back to the power play. And business is about to pick up here at the Mike Swain Arena. We'll take a quick TV timeout. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good On Industries. Cork and Bone Bistro. The Hideout. Young's Equipment. Wanda Heron Photography.
Update on the out-of-town scoreboard. Redverse has just tied Radville 2-2 with a minute left in the first period.
Redverse and Radville tied at 2 with a minute left in the first period. Thanks, Reed, for keeping us up to date on all things hockey. Not sure what the holdup here is. There's a few issues. Zimmer's chatting to the ref. Sawchuk's chatting to the linesman. And Birch is talking to the other ref. Sawchuk, Cole, and Holloway are out there along with Cole. Spiker and Brad are on the ice for the Moosomin Rangers. Trying anything to get back into this one. Close the gap. A reminder, we do not own any of the rights to this music, which is good because I would not claim to have any Nickelback. Sandheim wins the draw forward, but Langenburg comes away with it. Back Cole. Cole over. Holloway. But Holloway with a shot. Stopped by Birch. He saw that one all day, half the night, and 3 times tomorrow. It is a 5-on-3 for the Moosomin Rangers. Holloway over. Cole with a shot. That hurts his ankle. Then cross ice with the shot. Stopped by Birch. Big rebound. It's still loose. Cross ice turns over. Trying to tag up. Moosomin still onside Sawchuk. Holloway with the shot. Denied by Birch. Down the ice it goes. Moves it up. Holloway. Minute 14 left on the two-man power play for the Moosomin Rangers. Holloway behind the net. But Holloway loses the puck. Very un-Holloway-like. Holloway back. Holloway sends it over. Back. Cole pulled the shot. Kicked aside there by Birch. He even stops the things he can't see. Cole puts it on net. That goes wide. Birch had no idea where that one was. Cross. Cole with the shot. Big rebound. Down the ice it goes, and a good penalty kill for the Warriors. Turned over. Riga up ahead. Kirkup with the shot. Beckett with the save. Cole. Cole skating it out of his own end. Passes it up to Bud Holloway. Holloway cross ice. Moves it over. Cole. Down the ice it goes. 10 seconds left on the two-man power play. Kachuk over. Hope. Here it is. Backhand. He scores! Hope! Exactly what he gave the Moosomin Rangers. 4-2. That's ironic. The Rangers are not hopeless. They're down 4-2. But all hope is not lost.
And that's exactly what Moosomin needed, Travis. They couldn't let Langenburg kill that entire 5-on-3. They needed to get something going. And would you look at it, Brett Hope, the Rocanville Tiger, gets it done.
Restoring a bit of hope to the Rangers. Passes it up ahead. Down the ice, and that one's going to be called icing. And we're going to take a break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good On Industries. Mako Well Servicing. Hub Insurance. Spruce Hill Farms. Blue Moose Lounge. Wendy's Place.
Zimmer wins the draw. Thompson with the shot. That goes wide. Chipping it up. I'm okay. Almost send it back into his own end. Passes it up. Hoppity down the ice. And that one's icing. We all know pucks like rabbits. Have to use my words carefully there. 2:39 to go here in the first period. And if you're watching the Saskatchewan game against Brothers, can you please keep us updated? Let's go Saskatchewan. Let's end the drought. Cross ice. 2:27 to go. Up ahead, it's Zimmer. The always dangerous Riley Zimmer with a shot. Stopped by Beckett, who holds on for a whistle. With 2:20 to go in the first period. Kirkup wins the draw, but the Rangers are able to hit it temporarily. Kept in Whirl, backhand. Up. 2:05 remaining, first period. Turned over in the Sunnies. Oh! Miss having a golden opportunity. Spinning around. Back. Takes a shot. Kicked aside there by Beckett, who has been a brick wall since coming into the game. Out of town scoreboard tonight, the Kyle Elks are playing the Kennesaw Blizzard. Kennesaw leads 2-0 in game one of that series. Now that's league play. Game one of the provincial play is on Sunday. We're going to get producer Mitch there.
And that was not a good hit there by Langenburg. There's going to be a response by Moosomin here, rightfully so.
Momentum has creeped its way back to the Moosomin Rangers bench. And we'll find out if they can retain it. When we come back, you're watching John Industry Game Time on TL.
Hub Insurance. Spruce Hill Farms. Blue Moose Lounge. Wanda Heron Photography.
Boys have it. Thompson breaking out with an enormous amount of speed. Holloway and Thompson tied up. Holds on both sides of both teams. A little bit coincidental, Miners. Passes it over. Down the ice. Thompson using the stick. Cross ice, up ahead, out of reach to no one. Minute 10 to go in the first period. The second part of the first period has been much more what Ranger fans would expect. Cross ice. Minute 12 left on the man advantage. Passes it over. Down the Bud Holloway. Cross ice. Right to goal. Oh, just missed. And Thompson, he could have a break here. 2-on-1. Delayed power play. Batted out of play by Bud Holloway. And will be even strength. 4-on-4 for the rest of the first period.
Travis from the Briar. Manitoba Dunstone beat Saskatchewan McEwen 6-5.
That was earlier today. They're playing Carruthers now, and the game has just begun.
I was looking at the wrong one.
That's okay, Reed. You're still the best stats guy we have here on CL Media. Thompson. And the Ringburgers must be really good here at the Mike Swain Arena. As a plethora of fans. Holloway, he can't believe that he almost had a breakaway. Good defensive play there by Zimmer. The phenomenal defensive forward. And that's the end of that chapter. The score after 20 minutes of play. The Langenburg Warriors 4, the Moosomin Rangers 2. Go take your dog for a walk, refill your beverage. You don't want to miss the last 40-plus minutes of this one. The Rangers are down, and their fans are hoping they're not out. But Langenburg has a 4-2 lead after 20 minutes of play. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good On Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Mako Well Servicing. Hub Insurance. Volley Aerobotics. Dodge City Cimentals. Cork and Bone Bistro. The Hideout. Young's Equipment. Four Town Journal. The Crate House. Spruce Hill Farms. Blue Moose Lounge. Wendy's Place. Wanda Heron Photography.
Hour 2 of the RP show brought to you by Landmark Cinemas. In Landmark Cinemas now, Last Breath, starring Woody Harrelson, Simu Liu, and Finn Cole. Catch Last Breath at Landmark Cinemas tonight. Or watch some great hockey and go to the movies on the weekend. TSN's Darren Dreger joins us. We have a lot to get to. We won't keep him long. TSN's Hockey Insider. Hey, Dregs, welcome back to the RP show. Hey, as we are about almost 24 hours from the trade deadline, you've covered 1 million of these. Where does this one rate for past ones? Pretty hot, huh?
Yeah, it is actually. And, you know, we did the late regional game last night, the Maple Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights in Vegas. And James Duthie, who's a creative genius. There's a shout out to Jimmy. But, I mean, really, among the great minds we have at TSN, he is the mastermind of trying to create an entertainment atmosphere that goes into the day that is trade deadline day on TSN. Because, you know, historically speaking, sure, we can talk about, hey, this guy's in play. He might end up here. He might end up there. But you can't rely on the number of big names or the number of trades that are actually going to shake down. And more often than not, 3 o'clock comes around Eastern, and now you start to see, you know, the tap open up, and it's more depth transactions than anything else. This one, Rod, to your point, has a different feel to it. It really does. You know, when you've got an all-world proven winner in Mikko Rantanen that's hanging out there. Brock Nelson with the New York Islanders. I mean, go down the list of all the names that we continue to speculate on who are on every trade bait graphic. That's fodder for a great NHL trade deadline. So knock on wood, we don't see a flurry of transactions today. Let's hope for James' sake that it lasts into tomorrow, but it's looking like it's going to be a good deadline.
Speaking of your broadcast last night, my co-host Moose DuPont was bringing up that you guys were debating the real center of the hockey universe right now. My vote is obviously Florida. It's been 4 years, Dregs. I've been down here. You and I have been talking about that. I've seen it grow. I've had a front row seat. Who are you voting for? Toronto, Montreal, or Florida? I tell you what, it's fun here. I don't know if it's the center of the universe or not, but people are talking about the teams.
Yeah, and I said Florida, but let's put it in context here. Oh, there's my phone ringing. I'll put it in context for you. We do a segment called The Quiz in the first intermission of Toronto Maple Leafs regional games. And, you know, it's supposed to be somewhat informative, but certainly entertaining and lighthearted, right? So you have to maintain context when I say this, because as I'm listening, and I was a little bit distracted last night as the question was being asked, I'm listening to Cheryl Pounder speak glowingly of Montreal and remind us of the history of the Montreal Canadiens. I'm like, ooh, geez, I mean, yeah, like, how do you argue with that? But the way I appreciated and understood the question is, okay, we're talking about the here and now, and recent history shows us that the Florida teams are dominant teams, the Tampa Bay Lightning and now the Florida Panthers. So if we're willing to just narrow the scope a little bit and bring it into this decade, then why can't Florida be the center of the hockey universe? I took flack on social media, but that's not new to me. But I mean, and look, I'm reminded of also the deal that Tampa Bay made yesterday, right? Like Julian Breeze on the Tampa Bay Lightning and Billy Zito and the Florida Panthers. They swing for the fence. It makes hockey fun if you're a fan of the Panthers and you're a fan of the Lightning and you're a fan of this time of year. So for me, they've earned that title. It might be short-lived, but right now they are the hockey universe.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm just making a note of what you said. When I showed up here, I've got so many Panther fans now say to me, you weren't here in the bad years. I'm like, that's not my fault. Dregs, I get the sense it was real bad for a long time. But all that does is make you appreciate the good times that much more. That should anyways, and the times are good now. Both barns are sold out every game, and they got as you know, the two best coaches. I shouldn't put words in your mouth, but John Cooper and Paul Maurice, the best on the planet. So it is good here.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And it's exciting for hockey in general, not just for the hockey fans, great fans that exist, you know, around Sunrise and then Tampa Bay. And frankly, Rod, you know, and I was asked this question last night as part of our coverage as well. When you see Florida do what Florida has done and might do more, and then you look at what Tampa Bay has accomplished yet again near the deadline, now you start to hone in on the Toronto Maple Leafs and other teams in the division and other teams around the conference, because I don't think that there's pressure points when teams go out and do something, but you pay attention as a general manager. You have to. So maybe there was an unwillingness by Brad Treliving, as an example, to give up asset X, because that's what's needed to push whatever the trade is that he's going to make between now and tomorrow at 3:00 Eastern over the line. Well, you look at Florida and how this team got deeper, and then you look over at Tampa Bay. Well, these are teams you're going to have to go through if you're going to win the East, and you're going to do what you're hired to do, contend for a Stanley Cup. So that just, again, expands what the ripple effect is, what's going on in Florida.
I'm not going to keep you for the full-time segment because I know it's one of your busiest days of the year, but I do want to ask you this about Julian Breezebois' comment yesterday. To paraphrase, I'd rather have a room full of proven guys than a stockload of picks. That's fairly rare thinking, kind of cutting edge. In the NFL, they've been doing it for a long time, but not the NHL. How do you feel about that?
You know what? As soon as I heard it, I went, ooh, good for him. And it's easy for Julian to say, because, you know, he put stock in it. He's embraced it. He's invested in it. And the Lightning have won because of that approach. And I say the same thing of a lot of general managers around the league. Part of what you do as a manager is to manage the future of your organization. But again, let's go back to the Maple Leafs or any team, Rod, that you would see or we would see or we could agree on should be considered a contending team. What are you doing with that first round draft pick? Nothing. You're not going to see that first round draft pick unless it's a top 5 pick, top 10 pick, materialized into an NHL player, an impactful NHL player for 3 to 5 years. And then when you dip below the 10th pick overall, it gets less and less and less. So if your window is open to contend for that cup, man, burn the assets, especially the draft picks. Now, there's a day of reckoning that's coming, and that's coming for Julien Brisebois and the Tampa Bay Lightning. It is. He's been masterful at changing on the fly. The decision that he made, and it was heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, and incredibly hard to cut bait on Steven Stamkos on July 1st last year. Well, why do you do it? You do it because it's in the best interest of the club moving forward. You know that you've got Jake Guentzel coming there. You know you're going to contend for a Stanley Cup again. I mean, that would be all the motivation that I would need if I were an owner in any other contending market, where I'd call my general manager. See that? that's our philosophy moving forward. So let's get after.
Oh, Dregs, you're on the top of your game. My last one is this. Do you see Mikko Rantanen getting moved, honestly?
Yeah, I do. And it's hard to wrap our brains around it because, you know, you're talking about an all-world player. I mean, let's just be frank. And you know, I think about Mikko. He was blindsided by the trade out of Colorado. He was. And that's why he came out and said what he said about, you know, I was willing to take a discount. We just never got to that place. Well, you know, that can be the Avalanche reading the tea leaves and seeing Cale Makar coming around the corner contractually. You can't have enough money for everybody. Let's make the deal that we made. Now, I've yet to find a hockey person, with all due respect to Tom Dunnan and Eric Tulsky in Carolina, that understand how you make that trade, give up the pieces you do without the certainty of having Mikko Rantanen locked down in an extension for years to come. And as has been reported today, I think by Pierre LeBrun, just confirming what we reported last week. Okay, now the Rantanen camp has said, we're not making a decision before the deadline. We're not doing that. I know the workings of the owner in Carolina pretty well. I think he's going to have a hard time swallowing on watching Mikko Rantanen go to free agency and getting nothing more than maybe a recouped draft pick to get his rights at the draft, to get a head start on free agency. So more and more, I think that there is legs to the possibility of him being traded and signing elsewhere. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but now it's down to 2 scenarios for me instead of 3. 3 would have been hold him and go as deep as you can. 2 is you find a sign and trade so that he gets that 8th year. 3 is you trade him, you try and recoup something, and he still walks into free agency. So it's 2 and 3 for me that I'm focused on. I think he does get traded.
Well, it's the biggest piece that we're watching, and it's made it for the funnest trade deadline that I can remember in some time. Dregs, I'm going to let you go. I could go on all day. Thanks for the time, brother. Keep being you.
I appreciate the interest. Every year we do this, Rod, and every year I look forward to it.
That's right. Appreciate it, buddy. Keep her going. TSN's Darren Dreger, the pride of Langenburg, Saskatchewan. And I could list off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions for him past that. One is, how do you deal with that online flack? My guess is he just dismisses it. Maybe he turns his mentions off. I don't know. But it's funny that he would step out and say that Florida is the center of the hockey universe right now. Yeah, he'd get a lot of flack from the people in Toronto. But at least he would know. As I say, it's awesome here. And people are talking hockey. They're talking about the Panthers. They're talking about the Lightning. They're engaged. And I never thought that would be the case. Just in the 4 years that I've been here, nobody was talking about those teams 4 years ago. And to say everybody's talking about them, that's probably not true. But it's 10.5 million people live in South Florida alone. They're talking about everything, for God's sakes. Some are talking about soccer, believe it or not. Just saying, there are more people talking about NHL hockey here than there ever has been before, and they care. And if you weren't watching earlier, my phone's been blowing up from Panthers fans they think that the Panthers are going to be in on Rantanen. One is the anthem singer, you know, and I still am so bloody embarrassed that I even suggested that we should get rid of the national anthems. I wasn't thinking at the time. Does that get me off the hook with the anthem singers? If any of you are watching,
Good On Industries, Celebration Ford, Zaley's Furniture, Mako Well Servicing, Hub Insurance, Volley Aerobotics, Dodge City Cimentals, Cork and Bone Bistro, The Hideout, Young's Equipment, Four Town Journal, The Crate House, Spruce Hill Farms, Blue Moose Lounge, Wendy's Place, Wanda Heron Photography.
Back to second period action of the Moosomin Rangers and Langenburg Warriors. Reed, how are you doing so far?
I think Reed's going to be a bit late coming back.
How are you doing, Mitch?
Oh, doing all right here, Travis. How's the night going there? How's the crowd?
Trickling in, and the smell of salt and vinegar on the fries making me a hungry man. Puts it on that. Birch turns to the side. Big rebound. Holloway. But Holloway puts it on that. Stop. Thompson across center. Over the blue line. Thompson back off the boards. Zimmer sends it over. Puts it on it. Stop by Beckett. As the fans walk in front of her shot, banks it off the boards. The Moosomin fans are trickling in. Hockey etiquette is that you wait till a stoppage in play, but I digress. Thompson moves it over. Down. Weave spins around. Over. Zimmer. Over. Weave. In front. That goes wide. And both teams are back to full strength. Down the ice. Birch out to play it. Birch. Sandheim keeps it in. Sandheim spins it. Ziola. Down the ice. Kirkup goes hard after it. Hope. Loses it. Kirkup in the slot. He scores! 5-2 for the Warriors. Not the start you want if you're a Ranger fan.
Langenburg, just endless pressure on Moosomin here tonight. Just coming in waves and droves of offense and forechecking, keeping Moosomin on their heels, not able to start anything.
Langenburg has been the better team this series, and you could arguably say that Moosomin got lucky to win game one. If Langenburg would have got any bounces, it might have been a different story. If there's a game three, it would be interesting to see what the money line is. You'd have to think Langenburg would be the favorites.
Well, at this point, I think the favorite goes to the away team, Travis, based on the way the first two games have gone.
It'll be interesting to see. And another icing. We would like to thank our sponsors this evening, the Blue Moose Lounge. Maybe the Rangers spent too much time there before the game. Not showing up for game two. It is a great place, though. I'll probably head there after the game and have a coach. Takes a shot. That goes high and out of play. 17-28 remaining in the second period. Langenburg increased their lead to 3 the period. On other ways. Yeah. Thompson banks it off the board. Our next broadcast will be on Sunday. If producer Mitch is able to go to Davidson, takes a shot. Stop by Birch. Or Kennison, rather. Producer Mitch, we want to send you to Kennison on Sunday for a 2:30 game between Kennison and Kyle. Thompson. Thompson drives the net. Zimmer moves it up. Up ahead, Moosomin back the other way. 16-15 to go. Bud Holloway. Holloway driving in. He scores! Holloway did it himself! A big win for the Rangers. And the Rangers close the gap just a little bit. Bud Holloway. 5-3 is the score now for Langenburg.
And that's exactly what Moosomin needs. A guy like Bud Holloway, do what he does, take over plays. Forget the passing at this point. If you have that shot, he needs to take it, shows it there. 5-3, Moosomin is back in this game.
Absolutely a world-class hockey player like Bud Holloway. He can put the team on his back and get them back into it. Whirl. Turned over. Hope has it. Hope. Peffler. Josh Peffler. Back over. Whistle it. Back the other way. With speed through the neutral zone. The blast. Missed the net. Kept in. Takes a shot. He scores! Just when you think the Rangers are crawling back, Langenburg buries another. 6-3 now is the score.
This almost seems like an AI generation of last game with the jersey switch. Moosomin scores, Langenburg scores 45 seconds after. This is exactly what Moosomin did to Langenburg in Langenburg.
Right you are, Reed. Passes it over. You got to think that we might see 10 goals scored by one team this evening. And I'm not even going to guarantee that it's Langenburg. Whichever goalie makes the key save at key time, it's far from over. Moosomin's down, but they're not out. Just as Langenburg was game one. Cole moves it up. Keep in. Oh, and that didn't miss by much. Bender moves it over. Blows. Puts it on net. Stopped by Birch. .14:30 left in the second period. 6-3 is the score for Langenburg. And they're looking to tack on the extra extra point right here. Behind the net. Turning around. Passes it over. Turned over. Back hard the other way. Going after it. And we'll take a break. You're watching the Good On Industries game time on Tail Media.
Mako Well Servicing, Hub Insurance, Volley Aerobotics, Dodge City Cimentals.
There's very little life on the Moosomin Rangers bench at the moment. They have their heads down and they look like they've lost this game already with still half of it left. Howard with the shot. Easy glove save by Birch. Goes on for a whistle.
Well, and you got to think that on that bench with all that veteran leadership, that those guys are going to be telling everyone else there, this game's not over. We're a good team. We're still in this. They're facing a hot goaltender right now, but they solved him in game one. You can solve him again.
And Langenburg's defense is doing a good job of preventing Moosomin from getting to the scoring areas. And Moosomin, they're not really. We haven't seen the best version of the Moosomin Rangers this game, that's for sure. Down the ice. Hall is trying to draw a penalty, but to no avail. How much do you think fatigue is a factor here? It shouldn't be. Moosomin played 3 games last weekend, but Langenburg only played 1. Do you think that is having any impact on tonight?
I don't think that's so much factor. It's just, it almost looks like they underestimated Langenburg coming into this game, but they didn't handily beat them in game 1. We haven't seen a Moosomin team that's really fighting for anything tonight.
No, and here's Langenburg in all alone, 5-hole, shutting the door is Beckett on an enormous save to keep the gap within 3. And we will take a quick time out. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Cork and Bone Bistro, The Hideout, Young's Equipment, Four Town Journal.
Holt moves it over. Backhand Holloway. Holloway. Kirkup, cross ice, pass Thompson, loses it. Lamontagne has it across. Lamontagne with the shot kick to side there. Foul with the shot. Takes save there by Burt. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the lift throw. Not much is going to materialize out of this. There is a penalty coming up. And
now, I'm not sure about you, Travis, but it looked like Moosomin got a little favor there. It looked like the Moosomin player went down pretty easy after that.
It looked like Moosomin got a little favor in the first period, too, when that went down.
But then again, Travis, we're seeing every time that Moosomin is getting ready to go on the power play, there are guys coming into the pile and risking losing that man advantage. And they did again.
Yeah.
They could be a plus 5 or 6 on the penalties on the power plays right now. But every time they're going to get one, somebody else goes into a pile, makes a decision they don't need to make. It's just a lack of discipline right now is hurting Moosomin. Now they have to play 4-on-4 instead of 5-on-4, down 6-3 in this game.
If you had 6-3 for Langenburg midway, not even halfway through the game, I would have called you crazy. I wouldn't have doubted that Langenburg would be winning, but I'd just be surprised if there would be 9 goals scored on upper echelon netminders. Moosomin is indeed on the power play here. Sawchuck wins the draw. Hope passes it over. Holloway puts it on net. Redirect it. Brooks in the box, 2 minutes for cross-checking and roughing. And the Rangers only got a minor penalty for roughing. Back feed. Passes over. Hope. Hope over. Back. Hope. Feeds it across. Takes the shot. Missed the net. Hope keeps it in. Hope over. Sawchuck. Hope with the shot. Has on him. Holloway with the shot. Getting his collarbone on it was Burke. 11:30 to go. Second period. Moosomin desperately trying to get back into this one. The shot stopped by Burke, who stopped almost everything he sees.
Well, that's another thing, Travis. A lot of Moosomin shots are coming without pressure in front, coming from the blue line. You're not going to beat a upper echelon goalie like Birch like that. You got to get the guys in front. You got to fight for the pucks down low. Make him move side to side. He's barely moving on most of these chances.
Yeah, the goals Moosomin has scored has been scored in the dirty areas, and Langenburg's been doing a good job for the most part, keeping them out. But here they are, looking to get in again. Falling down, Moosomin moves it over. Pull, across ice, out of reach to anyone, and sent down the ice. A good penalty kill for the Warriors. Howie over, just offside. Disaster almost for the Rangers. Howie back, moves it up, take off the boards. Thompson in. Thompson takes a shot. Regal sends it down the ice, back it out to play it. $10:16 to go here. Lamontang with a shot. High and out of play. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL. Let's take a break. What's up? Back. Wins the drawback, puts it on net. And that one is not icy. Back it. Plays it. Well. Coming over, intercepted. Cross ice path. It's Bath. Spinning around. Bath. Trying to get something going here. Bumped in front. Trying to get it out. Moves it over. Up ahead. Kirkup being pressured by Holloway. Thompson, cross ice. And Moose was back the other way. 2-on-2. Takes a shot. High and over the net. Holloway puts it on net. Let's out a rebound. Birch. You have to take advantage of that. Thompson, Deakin takes a shot. And that goes high and out of play. Let's take a break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good On Industries. Cork and Bone Bistro. The Hideout. Young's Equipment. Wanda Heron Photography.
Up Woods and out to the neutral zone. Sorry, I was adjusting my jacket. I get a little cold here at the McLean Arena. Oh, pass it. Moves it over. Howie and Hope. Takes a shot. That goes wide. Pull. The Moosomin Rangers will meet the Redverse Rockets in the Big Six Hockey League Championship Series starting on Tuesday. You'll be able to catch some of that on TL Media. I can't guarantee how much I can get to. On the net. Net is off, and we will take a break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Hub Insurance. Spruce Hill Farms. Blue Moose Lounge. Wanda Heron Photography.
Game 3 in this series will be on Sunday from Langenburg. And if there's enough interest. Now we're sending producer Mitch Chicanison. Oh, big collision in the far end. Moosomin desperately trying to get something going here before the end of the second period. Montaigne puts it in front. Craft and Viola over. Takes a shot, kicked aside there by Beckett. Moves it up. Passes across ice. Whirl. Gets it. Back into Moosomin territory. Backhand stopped by Beckett. Holds on for a whistle.
Just responding to a commenter here, Trev Elliott. Yes, the Moosomin Rangers are in the Big Six Hockey League, and they will be playing the Redverse Rockets in the league final. They won the league last year over Redverse, looking to go for a two-peat this year.
Also known as a repeat. It has been Moosomin and Redverse for the last 3 years, and each of the years they have swept each other.
I would also like to comment, good old Sasky. Yes, I read the post wrong. Thank you for correcting that.
We have a lot of really good commenters. We appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah, sometimes when I get reading other posts or looking at Live Bar, and while I'm trying to watch this game, I read them wrong. So I'm very thankful for our commenters for pointing out when I am wrong.
And you do it within the boundaries of good taste, so we always appreciate that. We're human. We make mistakes. Like, I'm out of position right now. Howie with the shot, trying to go 5-hole, stopped by Birch and holds on for a whistle. Trev, where are you watching the game from tonight?
Something is going to have to change for the Moosomin offense here. Birch is not overly being tested. He's seeing a lot of pucks, but they're easy saves for him. And like you said earlier, Travis, the three that Moosomin has were from those dirty areas or Bud Holloway crashing the net. They're going to have to keep doing that to get back in this game.
Absolutely, Reed. Thompson across the red line. Thompson across the blue line with speed, takes the wrister, holds on for a whistle. Trev Elliott is watching from Indian Head. How's their senior hockey team doing this year? They returned after a lengthy hiatus, didn't they? It's nice to see the Chiefs back. Are they still allowed to call themselves the Chiefs? I remember a good provincial series between Moosomin and Indian Head way back when I was in grade 10. That passes it over. 5:40 to go. Second period. Cross-ice pass, the blast. Stop. Holds on for a whistle. And the crowd is silent here in Moosomin. You could hear a pin drop at the Mike Schwain Arena. Stunned.
A question for our viewers and for you, Travis. Could we ever see the places like Yorkton or Melbourne?
I've seen Norton and Melville lots. I went through there a couple weeks ago when I was coming back from Raymore. And we did a Yorkton Terriers game earlier on this season. Live on TL Media. Oh, Hope looked like he kicked at the Langenburg player. Driving in on the wire. How big is that save in the grand scheme of things? Chad Hebert sends it over. Hope put it on net, or he tried to, but he missed by 27 inches. Give or take. Don't have a tape measure on me to measure that. We'll just have to take my word for it. Spin around, Holloway knocked down, no call. Puts it on that, Holloway in the dirty area, grinding, but kept out by Birch. Moves it up. Bud Holloway. He's going to need to take over this game if Moosomin's going to get back into it. Holloway. The veteran leadership on this Moosomin Ranger team. Let's take a break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
The Crate House. Spruce Hill Farms. Blue Moose Lounge. Wendy's Place.
Has Moosomin showing you anything tonight that gives you any sign that you're going to score 4 goals in the next 23 minutes and 52 seconds.
They have not really even shown me that they would have 3 up to this point, to be completely honest.
Langenburg is playing a very good game. They're a good defensive team and keeping Moosomin stymied to the outside and not getting much in the way of quality scoring chances. Takes a shot, that goes wide. Thompson driving in. Thompson, he shoots. No, good play there. Getting a stick on it. If you're interested in advertising on TL Media, just send me a message on social media or give me a text if you have my number. We're always interested in having more advertisers on TL Media. It's one of the cheapest bargains in all of senior hockey live streaming. And we can't do it without our wonderful advertisers and contributions from viewers. Zimmer loses his footing. .2:55 to go. Second period. Gotcha. Backhand stop by Birch. .2:49 remains in the second period. It's still 6-3 for the Langenburg Warriors. Moves it over. Langenburg. Down the ice. Brook. Off. Over the blue line. Takes a shot. Big rebound. Takes off the board. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the second period. Moves it over. The shot. The Rangers are going to have to come up in the third period with guns ablazing in order to get back in this game. Kept in, pass, knocked down with a hand pass. And we'll take a break. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Mako Well Servicing.
Down the ice it goes. Backhand feed. Oh, of the Rangers. Minute 10 left. Second period. Moosomin is heading to the penalty kill.
And that's something Moosomin can ill afford at this point. Going to the penalty kill with the way the Langenburg Warriors are playing, it almost seems like a death sentence at this point. How well Langenburg is playing and putting them up a man.
Some discussions at the penalty box area. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on the. Let's not. We probably did it. The Langenburg Warriors have brought it tonight. Whatever it was, they brought it. The Rangers, they brought it on Friday, last Friday, but then they changed what it was. Kirkup. Now what the Rangers have isn't it. It'll happen to you. Thompson, 40 seconds to go. Thompson with a shot. That goes wide. Big rebound. Kept in. Thompson has it again. Back. You can bet that the Langenburg Remax Arena will be pumping on Sunday evening should it get to a game 3. 4-6-3 is the score, rather. And that's the end of that chapter. The Moosomin Rangers are down 6-3, heading into the final frame. Can they pull the rabbit out of a certain crevice? Or will there be a game 3 in Langenburg on Sunday? Find out next on TLV. There we go.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Mako Well Servicing. Hub Insurance. Volley Aerobotics. Dodge City Cimentals. Cork and Bone Bistro. The Hideout. Young's Equipment. Four Town Journal. The Crate House. Spruce Hill Farms. Blue Moose Lounge. Wendy's Place. Wanda Heron Photography.
Well, I was just informed we do not have Cody John yet of the Saskatchewan Rattlers, which is unfortunate, but I can fill some time for a while. I will ask you to transform your audience with powerful presentations from EMJ Marketing's elite speakers. Check out their website for more information at emjmarketing.com. And while we're at it, sports fans, sign up for the Rod Squad newsletter today. Stay ahead of the game with exclusive insights like my 10 Weekend Things column. It's the only place you can get it. Updates, contests, and exclusive content delivered straight to your inbox. Sign up for free today at rodpeterson.com. You know, it's funny. I think Darren and I were talking the other day. It was like the kiss of death. We were saying, it feels like there's nothing going on. No, that's not a fact. NHL 5 games tonight. We just picked those. They are full on in the home stretch drive in the National Hockey League. And we sit there and we hang on every word of the insiders. We do. And more than anything, it's just entertainment. Because they don't know. Nobody saw this coming down. Nobody. The defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers continued to be active. In the lead up to the NHL trade deadline, the Panthers acquired goalie Vitek Vanacek today from the San Jose Sharks for 25-year-old forward Patrick Giles. Vanacek was 3-10-3 in 18 appearances with the Sharks this year. Nobody saw that coming. And it's like the thing that drives me the craziest is we all, And a lot of times I'm with you on this. Want to believe what we hear. And here's an example. If hockey's not your thing, how about the NFL? I was listening to this morning with Mike Florio and Chris Sims, and I know this to be a fact. They're talking about Shitter Sanders and how some teams are souring on the Colorado quarterback, the son of Deion Sanders, because he's brash and he's arrogant. You didn't know that? Come on, you didn't know that? He's not a rookie. He's been starting in Colorado for multiple years. Your scouts could have told you that. So what they were saying is, the idea behind that is there's a narrative out there. Somebody's trying to make Shitter Sanders look bad. Now, if you saw his interview at the Combine, the viewer here earlier asked who I thought was the best prospect at the Combine. I didn't watch 1 second of the Combine. I did see some of the interviews. And sure, Shitter Sanders stood at the podium and said, yeah, we got haters. If we didn't have haters in the Sanders family, that's not everyday life. You see who my dad is? So he's confident. So the thing here is, with these teams in these, let's call them the situation rooms or the war rooms as they lead up to the trade deadline, no information, not only is no information getting out of those rooms with the general manager and his top soldiers, lieutenants, if there is any information getting out, it's false information to throw you off the trail. And we continue to get sucked right down in it. We can't get enough of it. I will say this, over the last couple of years, it really, really drove me crazy, really ticked me off. And I think saying drove me crazy is a good way to say it. I checked out for a while, and now I'm right back in it, hosting this show, talking about it, all the while realizing all it is a freaking bloody waste of all of our time. Because nobody saw this Vitek Vanacek trade coming down. Nobody. Colt in San Diego writes, and he says, did you see Curtis O'Rourke on the podium? No, I didn't. And it's, why are you saying O'Rourke? It's not O'Rourke, it's Rourke, right? Nathan Rourke, Curtis Rourke, can you please? It's not O'Rourke. John writes in from Winnipeg. He says, talk is cheap, but generally speaking, people love rumors, hunches, and all that BS. Oh, I know. I actually realized this decades ago. I'll say it to you now. Everybody loves a good rumor until they're the subject of one, right? The National Enquirer made a living out of that. What was that guy's name? Mike Walker? He used to always sign off the end of his columns with, and how was your week? Larry King was seen having coffee with Cheryl Ladd. Oh, my God. We do have some news you can use. See, I would rather deal with the actual news and dissect that instead of the what could have been. And while we sit here and wait for Cody John of the Saskatchewan Rattlers, and it's looking more and more like we're not going to have him, and that sucks. But news from the CEBL today, the Calgary Surge of the Canadian Elite Basketball League announced today that they are returning to the Scotiabank Saddledome to host their 2025 season finale. The Surge's final game of the 2025 season will take place Sunday, August 10th at 6 p.m. against the defending CEBL champion Niagara River Lions. Across the 2024 and 2025 regular seasons, the River Lions have won 2 of 3 games against the Surge. Both teams have qualified for the CEBL's championship weekend 2 years in a row. Last season, 12,327 fans showed up on the Saddledome to watch them. And by the way, there is news from the BC Lions today. We don't talk enough BC and Vancouver sports. BC Lions gentleman, I can hear. BC Lions general manager Ryan Rigg made an announcement today that Rob Ralph has been promoted to assistant general manager, as well as the addition of United States scout Will Ark. Ralph enters his 7th season with the BC Lions after spending the last 4 as the Leo's top Canadian scout. Speaking of high-level Canadian athletes. Okay, Cody John joins us. He's a GTA guy from the Saskatchewan Rattlers, and I'm excited to have him. Cody, welcome to the RP Show. We've never had you on. as you get ready for the CEBL season. How you doing, my guy? What's keeping you busy these days as you get ready for the new season?
Thanks for having me on the show, first of all. But right now I'm just in the UK playing right now overseas. So we got like 14 games left. So kind of just staying busy, staying in shape. And this is what's keeping me ready for the up and coming CEBL season for sure.
Well, all of us that follow the CEBL and the Rattlers specifically, our shows produced in Saskatchewan, saw the news release that you're coming back. And anybody that's followed the league, as they're now in year 6, you're in the top 10 all time for games played. I felt like you could have gone anywhere to play this year. Yeah, but you wanted to go back to the Rattlers. Why was that a priority for you?
Just like the relationships I built over there, man. And, Barry, Eric, and, Larry, the head coach last year, just kind of embraced me and just let me just kind of play my game, man. And hopefully this could carry on and we could get some more wins this year for sure. So that was it, man. They just embraced me. And that they let me show like the level that I could play at a high level. So it was great, man. So hopefully to continue that this year and get some wins.
Well, I'll tell you, listen, I'm not just some guy doing the interview. I go to the games, I follow the league, and I saw you guys got off your best start in franchise history, and then, because guess what? Some guys hit the bricks. And I said to Barry, this is why I love your general manager, Barry. Well, Barry's an honest guy. I said, Barry, what are you going to do to make sure that doesn't happen again? He goes, recruit differently, which I think is really cool. Yeah. They're going to recruit differently, but they wanted you part of it. So speak about that culture and the plan in 2025 to get off to the best start and keep going the rest of the year.
The plan is just to, get guys that are fully committed for the whole summer, and I was one of those guys that played 20 games last year, and, there's more games played this year. So, I'm going to be there for all 24 games this year, and, just staying the course and, just making sure we get guys that are going to be there the whole summer so we can build that chemistry, because it's not a long season. So we do need all 10, 12 guys the whole season. So, that's really key for us for sure.
You mentioned in the news release the importance or your desire to bring a championship back to Saskatchewan, which I loved. But I mean, when you guys convened for training camp, were those guys talking about bouncing in the middle of the year? I feel like it kind of caught you all a little off guard.
Oh, no. They definitely didn't, man. But, like things happen, guys are playing well, and they obviously got other opportunities, which is amazing, because at the end of the day, they got families to feed and stuff like that. So if there's a better opportunity, we weren't mad at them or anything. We congratulated them, told them to take it. And, that's just a part of the game.
That's the thing. I never did get that sense that your brass were upset at those players, but it wasn't an ideal situation. Now, you are in this era of sport. We're all in this era of sports where it's do what's best for you. We see it at every level. So for you to sign in Sask, having played in Eastern Canada before in this league, I'm interested to know, I mean, you said you love Saskatoon and the relationships and stuff, but what's the big difference between playing in the Eastern Canada versus Western Canada?
Sask, there's not like too much to do over there, man. So you kind of just really just focus on your craft and, just getting better every single day, and I really like that about Saskatchewan. I'm pretty a boring guy, so I like to be in the house and just work on my craft every single day. In Saskatchewan, I could do that. So I feel like that's where I took the jump this summer. And like I said, the staff, this is like one of the first staffs that really believed in me in the CBL, and they just let me kind of just be myself. So it was awesome.
Oh my God. Are you telling me there's still loyalty in sports, Cody? Is that what you're telling me, right? That's pretty rare, man.
Barely. It's very rare. Very rare. So, that was really big. Like they showed loyalty, they reached out to me right away and they just expressed like, they want me to be a really big part of what they're trying to do this year. So, loyalty is huge for me. So.
Well, yeah. And those are some good guys that you're working for. So that's very impressive to hear that. Your career is very impressive. Can you just tell our viewers where this great game of basketball has taken you? It's Mississauga is where you're from, right? It's been quite a road to get to the UK where you are right now.
Yeah. Yes. I'm on like my fifth year. Yeah. And I've been trying to get over here for a while because I've been working on getting my passport because my dad is from the UK and a whole bunch of stuff. So, I finally got it done. It's been a long journey. I played in a couple other countries. But, this UK is, it's growing. The basketball is really growing. It's taking a really big jump in the next years to come. So it's definitely a good market to be in for sure. So it's awesome.
And your college, not too many people would know, Canadians anyways, that it's Weber State, right? Not West.
Good on Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Mako Well Servicing. Hub Insurance. Volley Aerobotics. Dodge City Cimentals. Cork and Bone Bistro. The Hideout. Young's Equipment. Four Town Journal. The Crate House. Spruce Hill Farms. Blue Moose Lounge. Wendy's. Wanda Heron Photography.
It's been a rough game, and it got even rougher for the Moosomin Rangers. Farrell Horn was on his way to the bench, and he landed hard on his back. He appears to be okay. Just his pride is a little injured. As Thompson breaks out over the blue line, banked off the boards and out of the zone. Rangers are still killing the penalty. 6-3 is the score in favor of Langenburg, with 19:30 left in the third period. Thompson passes it over. Kirkup back. Zimmer up ahead. Thompson moves it over. Cross ice down. Lead feeds it over. Trying to find the man, getting sprung. Beckett plays it. Takes it off the boards and down the ice. That one will go for icing. Will not go for icing, rather. Thompson. Moves it over. Sanheim, Thompson. You gotta believe that it is next. Moosomin desperately needs the next goal. Thompson. Beckett holds on for a whistle. There is a cold blood going around. Sounds like cameraman Reed might have it.
Oh, yeah, it's this cold and then warm and then cold. It's playing havoc on my immune system.
Mine too, man. And I don't have a strong... Oh, banged off the boards. They just don't want to hear me talk about my immune system. We're here to talk about hockey. Lamontagne driving in. Banked off the boards. And Moosomin is going to the power play. It is a must-score power play. Or at least generate good scoring opportunities. The crowd is silent here in Moosomin. But the Blue Moose let us back.
I think at this point it's a must-score power play. They need to show something. They at least need a cheer from their fans or to get the bench excited. At least build something going into Sunday.
Indeed. The fans are sitting on their hands. Back in my day when I was going to Ranger games, when I was a young punk kid growing up in Moosomin, we didn't have the luxury of seats in the Old Moosomin Communoplex.
We never used to use them. We were standing behind the opponent's bench.
Maybe I would have been a much calmer kid if I doubt it. I still would have been a loud little bleep disturber. I'm much calmer now in my latter years. Mostly. Captain Fisher puts it on net. They're going to need his leadership to get it back in.
2 minutes for tripping. Moosomin Rangers. Just a 9-10. Time 17.
Thompson just trying to kill that clock. Get to game 3 on Sunday in front of the Warrior faithful. Anything can happen in a game 3. And if you want to advertise during a potential game 3, feel free to send me a message. We can't do it without our wonderful advertisers. Hey Reed, you know that kid? He had a lot of Flyers, the jacket on. The Blossom Hope. Oh, hits it better than most of the Blue Jays last season. But that's icing.
Now, Travis, does Moosomin have a short bench tonight?
Well, it's the same length as usual. It looks like they're full lineup too. Takes a shot. That goes high. The last couple Ranger home games we did, they have been flat-footed and outplayed, let's be honest here. We did a Redbirds game at the start of January, and that was dominated by Redbirds. And Bud Holloway trying to put the team on his back, takes a shot, and that goes out of play.
Well, Travis, it seems like last year and even the year before, when teams would come into Moosomin and the bigger ice surface, it favored the Moosomin Rangers with their speed. They just seem to be that little bit of a step slower this year, to where a team like Redverse or a team like Langenburg, they can come in and exploit them on the bigger ice.
But these two teams are fairly evenly matched. As we've seen, not much is separating them. 3 goals tonight. And I'm going to be honest here. Langenburg's been the better of the two teams this entire series. Kyler Beckett kept the difference in game 1. And questionable coaching by the Rangers. I mean, Levi Horn and Kyler Beckett are 2 really good goalies. It's great that the Moosomin coaches have faith in both. But it's a little bit of a head scratcher to see Horn in the start. Down goes the linesman, driving hard. That's just setting up a must-win game on Sunday in Langenburg if they don't come back. Holloway. Banked off the boards and out. A good defensive play there. And icing is a call. 15:08 remains in the third period. Langenburg leads 6-3. And the crowd. Oh, they're eating their French fries. They're draining garbage from the seats. Not really into this game.
even the Mooseman bench, Travis, when Tyler Beckett makes a big save, there's no excitement on the bench like you hear from Langenburg when Birch makes a big save. The whole team just seems out of it.
Someone needs to take a blowtorch and light a fire underneath of the Mooseman Rangers keisters before the start of Game 3. Otherwise, Mike Schwaden's dream of a provincial championship could easily come to an end on Sunday. Langenburg's a good team. Beckett bangs it off the boards. And no sense of urgency. Fisher has it. 14:30 remains. On the out-of-town scoreboard, 5-2 for the Redverse Rockets with 11 minutes left of the third period. Thank you to Greg McEwen, good friend of TL Media, for that score update. And a delayed penalty to Mooseman. Nothing's going to result from this except for a penalty. Let's take a break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Dodge City Cimentals, Cork and Bone Bistro, The Hideout, Young's Equipment, Four Town Journal, The Crate House.
Do we need a mascot here in Mooseman? Do we need to pipe in crowd noise? Langenburg with Raymore definitely louder than the Mike Schwain Arena.
Which is out of character for the Mike Schwain Arena, especially that bar area down by the dressing rooms. They are usually very vocal.
Much different than when I was watching games at the Mike Schwain Arena. I was a lippy little mouthpiece. It redirected. Stopped by Birch. I made it difficult for opposing teams to come in. Yeah. Not many people enjoyed coming to this one. Takes a shot, stopped by Beckett, who holds on for a whistle. The best thing in Mooseman tonight looks like the popcorn that the kid walking by us is holding. Well, the best thing is the Langenburg Warriors. They have came to play and going into what I thought would be a hostile barn and being the better team for the entirety of the game. Reed, are you playing the VLTs?
No, sorry, that's live barn. Redverse just scored to make it 6-2.
I was hoping you would have been playing the VLTs. Sounds like you were winning big.
No, not much of a gambler.
You know when to hold them. Birch, he should have known. He knew when to walk away. Knew when to run. Thompson. Banks off the boards down the ice. Birch wisely covers it up. We'll take a break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Cork and Bone Bistro, The Hideout, Young's Equipment, Four Town Journal.
4-3 for the Theodore Buffaloes. The Buffaloes roam on to force a game 4 between the Kenora Cobras and the Theodore Buffaloes. Answering the age-old question, if a Buffalo and a Cobra got into a fight, who'd win? Well, the Buffalo's the stronger of the animal, but the Cobra can strike and strike often because of their quickness. It's like those hooks that your kids get. Who would win? And right now, the Warriors are beating the Rangers 6-3. Holloway takes a bump into the corner, going after it. And the play is slowed down to a crawl here in Moosomin. Moosomin doesn't have the sense of urgency at the moment. Moves it up, turns over. Oh, watch out! That could give them hope! But a penalty! That hit, it brought life into the place. And hope. A big hit like that. I thought it was shoulder to shoulder. What'd you see, Reed?
I thought that was a clean hit, and yeah, you're right. The most life that's been in Mike Schwain Arena all night has been the fans yelling at the ref for that one. I thought that was a beautiful hit.
That was a good, clean hit, and we might hear the fans get on the refs and get on the. This is the loudest the barn has been the entire night. Keep bringing it, Moosomin. You want your team to get back into it. Get off your hands and start cheering. Passes it over. Zimmer takes a shot. Big save. Hebert down the ice. And the silence restored to the Moosomin Mike Schwain Arena. Zimmer slowing it down to a snail's pace. Moves it. Zimmer. In front. That goes wide. Zimmer. Over. Kirkup. Over. Thompson. Mr. Thompson. Over. Kirkup over. Looks like the Harlem Globetrotters right now. The shot from Zimmer. That goes wide. Kirkup. But maybe, just maybe, the Generals will be due. I wouldn't bet against the Harlem Globetrotters. What about you, producer Mitch? Zimmer with a shot. Down the ice. Birch. Zimmer. Just trying to slow it down a little bit. Zimmer has it. Moves it up ahead. Thompson over. Broshevsky shot stopped by Beckett. Doesn't know where it is, but it doesn't end up in the net. Zimmer has it. And the crowd is giving it to the ref. Onto the ice comes Cole. Off the ice comes Thompson. And the Rangers. And the Warriors will be played 4-on-4 for 3 seconds when we come back. You're watching Good on Industries Game Time on TL Media. And I almost fell over.
Good on Industries. Cork and Bone Bistro. The Hideout. Young's Equipment. Wanda Heron Photography.
I am as sure-footed as a mountain goat, and I almost went over the bench. 6-3 Red versus leading. 5:40 left in the third. Theodore has defeated the Kenora Buffaloes. No, Theodore Buffaloes have defeated the Kenora Cobras. 4-3. Cole moves it over. Sawchuk, cross ice. Cole down low. Absolutely not to anyone. Moosomin is on the power play. Kept it. Oh, the back linesman makes that call. I thought maybe it stayed in. But I still can't believe it's not butter. Face-offs coming out in the neutral zone. Moosomin, Holloway, Bud Holloway comes in with speed. The blast out of nowhere. Holloway behind the net. Holloway, Bud Holloway down low, in front. That goes wide. Cole in the corner. Holloway, Bud Holloway sends it across. Holloway has to take this game over if the Rangers are going to get back into it. Takes a shot. Big rebound. It's not in the net. It was very close, but not in. Back hollering instructions to his teammates. Wisely. Riker Cole with speed. The son of Jeff Cole with the shot. Stop. And out of play. Minute 3 seconds left in the Ranger power play. Thompson with a 10-minute misconduct. The Rangers win the draw. Gets it over. Pass. Holloway. Holloway with the shot. Enormous miss. Holloway again. Bud Holloway. Holloway. Being pressured in the corner. Bud Holloway puts it on net. Back the other way. Moosomin has a little bit more life since that Hope hard hit. If that's all it took. Hope is back out there. Hope has it at the blue line. The shot. Big rebound. No, a big save there. 7:57 to go. Third period. Moosomin down by a field goal. Unfortunately, this is hockey, and there's no field goals in hockey. And down the ice. Beckett is out to play it. Hope across the blue line. Hope dumps it down low, just playing some dump and chase. And he goes down. Hope went down. And is Moosomin going to get another power play out of this? Not if they don't smarten up.
Elsewhere in Senior B tonight, Kindersley and Davidson are playing in Kindersley. In the third period, 13:47 left, it is 2-2.
We should have sent producer Mitch to Kindersley tonight. Both teams are back to even strength, but Thompson remains in the box. Beckett is showing a little sense of urgency. 6-3 is the score in favor of Langenburg.
Davidson is out shooting Kindersley 33-17 right now.
Holy.
They've ran into another Matlock.
Yes, the Andy Griffith version, not the Kathy Bates version. Much to the chagrin of producer Mitch. Backhand over Bogoshevsky. Bogoshevsky has it knocked off the stick. Hope loses it. Hope gets it back. Back the other way across the red line. Moves it over. Fast over in the slot. He scores! The Rangers are within 2! 6:50 to go! Hope is alive for the Moosomin Rangers.
Now, I still would not count this Moosomin Rangers team out of this game. How much time's left in the third, Travis?
6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third period. You can sense the crowd is about to get into it. Hope, he got the crowd into it with his body. And now, if they can somehow get one more goal, they'll be right back in it. They're right back in it right now. But the next goal is crucial. Holloway down low. Holloway battling in. Holloway in front. Stopped by Birch. Missed it by that much. Keniston has defeated Kyle in game 1, 5-3. Now that is their lead. That's the Sask Valley Hockey League. On Sunday at 2:30, producer Mitch is going to tail his high horse to Keniston. Whether he has to walk, he will be there. Producer Mitch will not actually walk. We just really hope that he is able to get there. Dump down the ice. Going in hard after it. Cole. Moosomin appears to have woken up and smells the coffee. Holloway puts it on net. Six, 14 to go. Third period. Sorry? The last time I allowed a speaker from. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, just how the game's going and the goalies, like how they should have started Beckett instead of Horn. That Horn wasn't quite on his game screen.
Yeah, no F-bombs. Sure.
No F.
Come on. Join with me is a Moosomin fan. He wants to share his thoughts on the next stoppage and play. And our next game. My arm can be twisted to go to Langenburg on Sunday.
So do you do this here or what?
We'll chat after the game. Okay. Takes a shot. Big rebound. He scored! He scored! The Rangers are back in it! 5:30 remains! Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen! Your dog can wait!
And out of nowhere, Moosomin has come back into this game. 1 goal down. This game is not over. Moosomin showing signs of life they haven't showed all night. Travis seems to have gotten so excited that he, now he's back.
I am back. I'm just chatting with one of the great fans of this wonderful game. Passes it over. Sawchuk cross ice. And the shot. He shoots. Oh, he missed them. Very close. We'll take a TV timeout. You're watching Get On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Hub Insurance, Spruce Hill Farms, Blue Moose Lounge, Wanda Hair and Photography.
Moosomin loses the draw. A shot. Thompson hit aside by Beckett. Moosomin is within one shot. Back the other way. They have one shot. One opportunity to capture everything they've ever wanted. Or that's what it said. Kirkup. Holloway. Braden Holloway. Cole. Cole is a proven winner. Up ahead. Takes a shot. Going after it in the corner. Moosomin has it in front. 4:20 to go. Third period. Cross ice. Loyola over. Beckett comes out to play it. Now there's some words that rhyme with duck being said. Beckett. Beckett has to be careful with it. He was. Spinning around. 3:50 to go. Third period. Cole has it. Moosomin is right back into down. Phil Pfaff. Hope. And that one's icing. We're going to take our final commercial break. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL. We're not taking a break. We're not taking a break. Driver and Kirkup having words. A little bit of pushing and shoving. And they're taking two. Thompson watches on from the penalty box. The Rangers have clawed their way back into this one. Wins it back. Takes a shot. That's blocked. Over.
Moosomin Rangers making it for the team on driver.
Behind the net. Cole. Cole has it. Cole back. Sends it down low. Back in the slot. In the slot he shoots. Glove save there by Birch. Sent across the ice. Back 10 feet into the corner. Holloway has it in front. Fanning on the shot. 2:55 to go here in what suddenly became a close game. Holloway puts it on net. Stopped by Birch. Kept in. Hope sends it down low. And behind the net, Bud Holloway. Holloway has it, looking to get something. Holloway back, intercepted. Back the other way. It's a Tapler with the shot, kicked aside there by Beckett. Up ahead, Sacha. Up, Sanheim. Sanheim going in, the backhand, missed behind the net. Rangers have it. Back to the point. Lowe's puts it on net, kicked aside there by Birch, and back the other way come the Warriors. Ziola sends it over. Rogaszewski. 2 minutes to go. Third period. Puck's in the neutral zone. Sawchuk across the red line. Gets by. Sawchuk using his wheels. Sawchuk bumped into the boards by his former teammate Zimmer. Turned over. Cole over. Cole taken down and trying for a penalty, but no call. Dumped down the ice. Beckett watches it go by him. Cole moves it over. This is shades of Raymore Carlisle, game 1. Holloway behind the net. And the net comes off. I'm with the Moosomin fan, and he's giving his thoughts on what the game's been so far.
This is quite an interesting game here. In my opinion, they should have maybe started Beckett off the start. They come up quite nice after Beckett got let in. Horn, pretty good guy. Had a rough start to the game, but so far they're picking it up. Hopefully they can tire off, take a OT.
Moosomin fans are always knowledgeable and very dedicated to the Rangers. Are you going to make the trip to Langenburg on Sunday if there's a game for you?
There's probably a good chance they'll make it to Langenburg, yeah.
And timeout. We're going to take a 40-second timeout. You're watching Good On Industries Game Time on TL Media.
Good On Industries.
Yeah, subscribe to
Mako Well Servicing. Hub Insurance. Spruce Hill Farms. Blue Moose Lounge. Wendy's Place. Wanda Heron Photography. Good On Industries. Celebration Ford. Zaley's Furniture. Mako Well Servicing. Young's Equipment. Four Town Journal. The Crate House. Spruce Hill Farms, Blue Moose Lounge, Wendy's Place.
Welcome back. 1 minute, 16 seconds left in the third period. The Moosomin Rangers looking to tie this one up and force a potential overtime. Langenburg's looking to hold on and force the game 3. Holloway, Beckett is heading back to his goal crease as they shoot. Stopped by Beckett. Beckett passes it over. Cole, backhand over, Hope. Hope with the shot, getting it down deep. Under 1 minute left. Holloway falls down. Bounced off the puck. Kept in. Sanheim. Down low in front. Big rebound. Big save by Birch. .3 seconds left. And the intensity is picked up here at the Mike Schwain Arena. If Moosomin plays like they have, if there is a game 3, Moosomin will need to play like the last 10 minutes of the game. Kept in. Hope with the backhand sent down low. Holloway has it with 37 seconds to go. Zimmer banks it off the board. Kept in by, no, it's out. 30 seconds remaining in game 2. Langenburg sends it down the ice. That one is icing. But the clock just ticked an extra second. It was stopped at 24.6. Now it's 23.7. All the seconds matter here. Alley's out there to take the draw. Langenburg gets it. They bank it off. Kept in. Time for one last scoring opportunity for the Rangers. Holloway has it behind the net. Good defensive play there for the Warriors. Cole puts it on net, redirected. 10 seconds. Romano has it. Falling down. And there will be a game 3 on Sunday. Sunday. We'll see you in Langenburg. The Warriors are skating off the ice with a 6-5 victory. Moosomin gave it a valiant effort to get back into this one, but it was just too little too late. We'll be back with Trav's Titan after a word from our sponsors.
Good On Industries, Celebration Ford, Zaley's Furniture, Mako Well Servicing, Hub Insurance, Volley Aerobotics, Dodge City Cimentals, Cork and Bone Bistro, The Hideout, Young's Equipment, Four Town Journal, The Crate House, Spruce Hill Farms, Blue Moose Lounge, Wendy's Place, Wanda Heron Photography.
We can't do our broadcast without our wonderful advertisers. And if you're interested in advertising during one of our broadcasts, just message me. We have plenty of good packages available. I live in Boys Bay, Manitoba, and basically the money I raise goes for my gas, and I can't do it without. My wife won't let me do it without all of our advertising. So if you want to help, we can help each other out. We can advertise, and that guy can enjoy his alcoholic beverage. Who doesn't enjoy a nice alcoholic beverage? Reed, who would you give your player of the game to tonight?
I gotta give my player of the game straight to Brendan Birch, the goaltender for the Langenburg Warriors. He knew what he needed to do tonight, and he did it. almost to the very end of the game. Moosomin came back at the end. That's whatever. That's crunch time. He got the job done. He played well enough to win game 1, and he played well enough to win tonight. Great job, Brendan Birch.
I could not have said it better myself. If you're interested in helping send TL Media to Langenburg for Sunday's game, we need your advertising. So just send me a message if you're interested in advertising. We do have some great rates available. But in the meantime and in between time, I am going to go rest my voice because I think we got a good weekend of hockey in store. Take care of yourself and be better. Good night, everybody.